Hallelujah. I've truly sold out to God. I had started on this journey, and I'm going to let you sit down in a minute. I didn't know I was called to be an apostle. And I'm not just talking about you put a title on me, apostle. I was a title before. I was made the apostleship before a title was put on me. The signs and wonders of the apostle. I raised the dead before the congregation of men of over 300. After the defibrillator pronounced him dead for over 30 minutes, no movement in his body. Not only that, I was caught out of my body. And I soared to the third heavens. I've heard it talked about in the Bible, but I experienced it with my own eyes. I saw him face to face and heard words of his mouth, of my ministry. But what? I was in the biggest dilemma of my life. That was over 20 years ago. When I first moved to Houston, I was feeling I failed God. I felt God was no longer with me, that he had somebody else that he had chosen. I started telling our congregation, many of you wasn't here, but I told them, God's got somebody. And I stood, I said, God, I know I can't make myself something that you have not chosen me to be. This is how Saul got in trouble with you. He fought David, whom you had chosen. I said, I don't want to fight the man whom you've chosen to do this will. Let me see him. Let me recognize him. And I will follow him and bring all our resources. Because I knew God had chosen a man to lead the world in this dark hour. I said, I'll find him. And I said that to the church. That's not something my first time saying. I'm looking for the one that God had chosen. I became very content because now I'm looking for the one God has chosen. I ain't got to lead the way in no category. At this time, God knew he needed to show me who I was. He took me out of my body. I could say it like Paul said it, whether in the body or out of the body, I cannot tell. God knows it. But I went face to face with him. And I saw that great horse. And every time that horse would rear up, I would rear up. He grabbed the serpent in his mouth. And it was like I could feel the power that was in this horse. And as that horse lifted up and went on through the horizon, I just followed him. I could feel him as he moved up. God has said, this horse to establish truth into all the earth and bring men into all truth. And I repeated that. This horse is to establish truth throughout the whole earth and to bring men into all truth. Hallelujah. Immediately, not long after that, I saw some other horses. He said, these are coming immediately after the horse. These were little stumpy horses following in the horse's trail. He said, these are coming immediately after the horse to destroy all the truth that the horse has laid. I knew at that time I was back in my body. I knew God was telling me, I've chosen you to be such a one that you are looking for. But I've chosen you. And you're going to establish truth throughout all the earth. And you're going to bring men into all truth. I embrace that calling. I understand from that point how my understanding just flourished. I started to understand things in the scriptures I never understood. I started teaching mysteries that I'd never taught before because my understanding had been enlightened. Now this I'm preaching, and it may seem as if I'm talking about me. For the moment you may say so, But I'm trying to share with you, as that little girl watched me, and she was able to spit like me. You are the one that God is choosing to step up into this place. You might see me, Bishop King, Bishop Wilson. You will see us say to the backslider, to the saint that has gone astray, come back home. You might think that, oh, they just missed them, they got to have them, they wish they were there. No. I got a work to do. And if it's 12 left, I'm going to be just as happy when I was with a multitude, because I got to finish the work he told me to do.